Hi dear students, this is Vetri. In this video we are going to see about AVL tree. One of the important and interesting nonlinear data structure which is AVL tree. Actually what is AVL tree? AVL tree is also a binary search tree. AVL tree is also a binary search tree, and how it differs from binary search tree means, so we are going to balance the tree by using some strategies. Okay, so AVL tree is following a binary search tree structure with we are going to balance the trees, left subtree and right subtree. It have to be inconsistent. Okay, so it cannot exceed more than two subtrees. Okay, so that's the principle and the difference between AVL tree and binary search tree. Okay, and see what is AVL. AVL, which is nothing but Adelson, Velsky and Lendis tree. So the two scientists name. Okay, so they kept the first letter of their name and then they are keeping the tree name as AVL tree. Okay, and what is how we are going to balance the tree. So here the key factor is balance factor of each and every nodes of the tree. So what is balance factor? How we are going to calculate the balance factor? So it's very simple. So we all know that how to find the height of the tree or height of the particular node, right? So see, balance factor BF. Balance factor BF is equal to height of left subtree minus height of right subtree, right? So here, so we can find out easily how we here we'll explain the balance factor with this example. Okay, see, so what is the balance factor of 10? See, it doesn't have any left or right child, it's a leaf node. So balance factor for leaf node is always 0. Okay, and when it comes to 7, it's also 0. And for 15 it's also 0. Now what about here 11, right? So for 11, what is the balance factor? Left subtree is 1 and right subtree is, there is no right subtree, so I can keep that one as 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. So the balance factor of node 11 is 1. Okay, so this is how we are going to find out the balance factor for the rest of the nodes. See, for 9, left subtree height is 1. And what about the right subtree height? It's 1 and 2. So the level is, they are having 2. So 1 minus 2, it will be minus 1. Clear? And see here, for 18, balance factor is left subtree is 1, there is no right subtree, it will be 0. Okay, so it will be 1. Now what about the balance factor of node 12? See, the height of the left subtree is 1, 2, 3, right? And what about right subtree? 1, 2. Okay, 3 minus 2 will be 1. Actually now we know how to calculate balance factor of each and every node in the tree, right? But actually how we are going to balance the tree, at which situation we are going to make the balance. See here, the balance factors are 0, 1, minus 1 and these are the available values. So it's an AVL tree. Why I am calling this tree as AVL tree means the balance factor does not exceeding minus 1, 1, 0. So it can be, the balance factor can be 0, it can be either 0, minus 1 or plus 1, right? So it cannot exceed more than this. So what I mean is, so it cannot be 2 or minus 2, it cannot be 3 or minus 3 like that, right? So I hope you got the point. The condition is if the balance factor is more than minus 1, or that means more than minus that apart from the boundary, right? See, it can be 0, once again I repeat, it can be 0, it can be 1 or it can be minus 1, right? So that's the boundary limit. It cannot exceed this limit. Okay, like, so from the graph we know that, right? 0, 1, minus 1. So it can lie on only this area, only in this boundary. Okay, so it cannot exceed up to minus 2 or plus 2. So on this situation, so we have to make balance. Okay, we are going to perform some operation, so we can call that one as strategies. Okay, so we are going to rotate. We're going to see the strategy. So I'm just going to show when the situation demands the strategy to balance the tree. Okay, see, for this tree, okay, 10. So what is the balance factor of this tree? Is 0. So I am going to insert a new data and write subtree of this node. Okay, 20. And then now what is the balance factor of this? 1. Sorry, minus 1. So because left tree is 0 and right subtree is 1, so it becomes minus 1. Then when I am trying to insert one more data on right subtree of this 20 means what will happen? See, now the balance factor will become, see, balance factor of 30 will be 0, balance factor of 20 will be 0 minus 1 will be minus 1, and what about 10? So 0 minus 1 and 2. So now balance factor becomes minus 2. So for this case we have to apply some strategy. Okay, so there may be different situations. So let me explain one more thing. 10, 8, 6. For this case also balance factor will be 2, 1 and 0. So here also we have to balance our tree. So here also we have to balance our tree. And what about other situations? See, 10, 5 and 8. See, here also balance factor of 8 will be 0 and balance factor of 5 will be 0 minus 1 will be minus 1. And what about for 10? See, the balance factor of 10 will be, so left subtree height is 1 and 2. 2 minus 0, this also a case. Okay, it will be 2. So we have to rotate this one also. So meanwhile we are having one more possibility, 10, sorry, 15 and 11. So this is also coming under a rotation category because the balance factor of 11 will be 0, and for 15 this is 1 minus 0, it will be 1. Now see, balance factor of 10 will be 0 minus 1 and 2, so it will be minus 2. So these are the maximum 4 situations we are going to face when we are trying to deal with A-wheel tree insertion. Okay, so how we are going to overcome this situation, how we are going to lead this situation into balancing tree. See, let me explain. We are going to introduce 4 types of rotations. Okay, see here, it's the first one is left and again it's left. So I am going to call this one as left insertion. Okay, and what about this? Right and right. So I am going to call this one as second one as right insertion on right subtree. Okay, now this one left and right. So I am going to call this one as left right insertion. Then the final one is right and left. Okay, so we can call the fourth one as RL, right left insertion. So see how we are going to change this into a balanced one. Simple. Let me explain. Okay, let me start with LL rotation. Okay, so here I have the tree. See how I am going to rotate this. Okay, So first you can keep these values into an alphabet. Okay. So I am going to keep the root node as A and B, C like this. The formula is you have to bring a middle one. Okay. A middle one which is B. So you have to change your root node as B. Okay. So B will become a root node and A will become a right subtree of B and C will become left subtree of B. So when I am applying this rule, see what happened. 8 will become root node and 6 will become left subtree and 10 will become right subtree. See now the balance factor of 10 is 2 because it having 2 left childs, right? So now for this case, after applying the LL rotation, what happens? See, the balance factor of 6 will be 0 and balance factor of 10 will be 0 and balance factor of 8 will be 0 because 1 minus 1, 0, right? Now the tree is balanced by applying this strategy. Okay, the next strategy is odd, right towards right, 10, 15 and 20. Okay, now again I am going to keep an alphabet letter for remembering the rotation, how it's getting rotated. Okay, see, now also you have to bring B into root and see now the B value is 15. From the value also you can identify the rotation how it's going to be. Okay, see, now A will become left subtree and C will become right subtree. Okay, so by applying this rule what will happen? See, 15 will become root node and see, A will become 10 will become left subtree and 20 will become right subtree. Okay, so that's the logic. Next, right left, travel towards, insert towards right and left subtree. See example 10, first travel towards right and then travel towards left, the value is 11. Okay, now so again I am going to change the row nodes by using alphabets A, B, C. The rule is you have to bring C as the last value, right? The in order successor. So we can call that one as in order successor. Okay, in order successor as a root node. So you have to bring the last node C as root node and then see the values. 10 is lesser than that. So A is going to be left subtree and B is going to be right subtree. See, by applying the values, 11 is going to be root node and then 10 is going to be left subtree and 15 is going to be right subtree. So it satisfies the rules, right? So this is how we are going to balance the tree in Abel tree, right? So you have to keep in your mind after balancing. So you have to check whether it's satisfying the binary search tree rule, right? The left subtree is always lesser than the root node and right subtree is always greater than the root node. Okay. So the last one is left right insertion. See, taking the example, first travel towards left side 5 and travel towards right side insert because 8 is greater than 5. In this case, same, you have to take 8, the last value. So I am keeping the values B, C, A, B, C like that. C is going to become root node now. So in last example we have kept A as left subtree, right? So here you have to keep B as left subtree and A as right subtree. By applying the value, 8 will become root node and 5 will become left subtree and 10 will become right subtree. So this is how we are going to deal this issue. Okay. So I hope you understood how the rotation works. Okay. Now let me explain with an example. See. Now, so here I have a tree and I am having some values that to be inserted into this tree. Okay. So first let me check whether the tree is has satisfying the AVL tree rule. See, the balance factor of 2 0, balance factor of 11 0, balance factor of 13 1 minus 0, it will be 1. 18 is 0. Now balance factor of 3 is 1 minus 0, and balance factor of 5 is 2 minus 1 1. Then here also 2 minus 1 1. What about 10? 1 2 3, 3 minus 1 2 3, it will be 0. So it's satisfying binary search rule, AVL tree rule, right? Now I am going to insert 1 into this tree. The first data I am going to insert 1 into this tree. See what will happen. 1 is less than 10, so it's going to be left subtree of 10, right? So again I am checking with 5, then it transfer to 3. Again I am going to check with 2. So 1 is lesser than 2. So I am going to place 1 as left subtree of 2. Now calculate the balance factor now. See, balance factor of 1 will be 0. Balance factor of 2 will be 1 minus 0, it will be 1. Now balance factor of 3 is 1 2. Left subtree is, height of left subtree is 2, and height of right subtree is, there is no right subtree for 3. Okay. So for this case, so now we are going to rotate the tree because it's not balanced, right? Okay. Now see here, I already explained you in left rotation. Okay. So just take A, B, C. So what we have to do? We have to bring the middle element into the position of the root node. Okay. So here it's not a root node, but you have to consider this one as a separate tree for rotation. Okay. See, let me explain how to do this, right? So what we have to do? I have to keep 2 as my root node and 1 as left subtree and 3 as right subtree. See, already we have a tree structure like this: 3 2 1. So I have changed this. I have rotated this structure into the balanced structure. Okay. So after making balance, again you have to check for each and every step the balance factor of tree. Okay. After inserting every element, as well as after rotating one stage. Okay. After the rotation of one stage, here I have rotated at one stage. Again I have to check the balance factor once again. Balance factor of 1 is 0. Balance factor of 3 is 0. Balance factor of 2 is 1 minus 1, 0. When it comes to 5, one height is 2 and right subtree height is 1. So everything is quite similar. Okay. Now I am going to insert. Already I have inserted 1. Then I am going to insert 25. See how I am going to insert. 25 is greater than 10 and is greater than 14, as well as it's greater than 18 also. So 25. So 25 will placed at right subtree of 18. Now check the balance factor. Balance factor of 25 is 0. Balance factor of 18 now becomes 0 minus 1. Minus 1, that's okay. Now balance factor of 14. So you have to find out the balance factor until root node. Okay. See, the balance factor of 14 is, here we having the height as left subtree height is 2, right subtree height is 2. So no problem if the balance factor is 0. Now for this one also it's satisfying. So there is no collision. So we can go for next insertion. So next I am going to insert 28. See, here 28 is greater than 10, 28 is greater than 14, 28 is greater than 18, 28 is greater than 25. Now, see, 28 is get placed at right subtree of 25. Okay, now check the balance factor. 28, balance factor of 28 is 0. Balance factor of 25 is 0 minus 1 minus 1. Then for 18, 0 minus 2. So here we are facing the collision. It's not satisfying the balance factor rule of AVL tree. Okay, so it's coming under right or rotation. So for or rotation, what we have to do? We have to bring the middle element into the root element position, and we have to swap the values like by applying the or rule. See, so what we have to do? We have to bring the middle element. Which one is the middle element? 25. And which one is the element which is present already? Here it is, which is 18, and then 28. Right? So after making the change, so for your reference, I am writing the previous structure: 18, 25, and 28. So it's been like this, right? So after rotation, it becomes on this structure. Okay, now check the balance factor: 0, 0, and for 25, 0, and for 14, 2 minus 2, 0. Okay, and for 10 also it's quite similar. Okay, when I am trying to insert 12, the last element, see, 12 is greater than 10, and but 12 is less than 14, and 12 is less than 13 also. But when it comes to 11, 12 is greater than 11. So I have to get we are going to get placed at right subtree of 11. Okay, see, now check the balance factor. So you have to start checking the balance factor from the last element which was inserted into the tree. Okay, which one is the last element here? 12. See, balance factor of 12 is 0. Balance factor of 11 is, what is the balance factor of 11? 0 minus 1, it will be minus 1. And what about the balance factor of 13? See, the height is 1, 2. So left subtree height is 2 minus, so there is no right subtree. So the value will be 0. Now it demands the rotation, right? Because the balance factor is 2. So I am going for rotation. See, check whether it coming under which rotation type. It comes first left and then towards right. LR rotation. For LR rotation, what you have to do? So you have to bring the last element, in order predecessor of the element when the node we got collision. Okay, so what is that? In order predecessor of 13, which is 12. See how it going to get placed by this structure is, you have to bring 12 at this position, and 11 will become left subtree and 12 will become right subtree. Right? See how I am doing. I am replacing 13 by 12, and 11 will be left subtree of 12 and 13 will be right subtree of 12. Okay, so now check the balance factor: 0, 0, and here also 1 minus 1, 0, and so it's quite similar, 2 minus 2. Okay, so usually the students will have the doubt, they used to get confused by checking the height of left subtree. So they used to count the total number of node. It's absolutely not. Okay, you have to count the levels. See the level. Here the height of the whole tree is 1, 2, 3. You have to start from 0, 1, 2, 3. The height of the tree is 3. Okay, so this is how you have to check. So now after inserting all the elements, the tree is completely balanced tree. So we can call this one as AVL tree. So we have completed the insertion. So let me explain for deletion. Okay, for deletion we are going to follow the same rule which we have followed in binary search tree, right? So it's very simple. So here also we are having 3 cases, okay? Here also we are having 3 cases. So what are the cases? A node having 0 child, a node having 1 child, a node having 2 childs, okay? See, if I want to delete a node 18, so 18 doesn't have any child. So after deletion, after deleting 18, so I have to check the balance factor of each and every deletion. So that is very important for each insertion as well as deletion. You have to check the balance factor of the tree, okay? So after deleting 18, because 18 doesn't have any child, I am applying the first method, okay? First, for your reference, I am writing this. First, deletion of node having 0 child, which means a leaf node, or you can call leaf node, okay? Deletion of leaf node. So here I had 18 before, so I am going to delete 18 now. So there is no procedures, directly you can delete the node 18, and you have to check the balance factor. That is very important. Balance factor of 28 is 0 and balance factor of 25 is now becomes -1. Let's see what will happen. Again the balance factor of 14 is 2 minus 2, 0. So after deleting 18, so there is no collision, so it's satisfying balance factor of AVL tree, so there is no problem. Now the next one is deletion of a node having 1 child. Deletion of node having 1 child. See, which node having 1 child? See, 25 is having 1 child, right? So I am going to delete 25 now. So as per binary search tree deletion rule, so what you have to do? You have to replace the value with in order successor, right? So which one is in order successor of 25? 28. So I am going to replace 25 by 28 after deletion 25. Again you have to check the balance factor. See, what is the balance factor of 28? Which is 0, right? And balance factor of 14. Now there will be slight changes, but it's okay. There won't be any collision. So I'm pretty much sure. Here 2 and 1. So balance factor is 1, no problem. For 10, that's also okay. 3, and here also we are having 3. Okay. Now the next case is deletion of node having 2 child. So for this also you have to apply same rule. You have to replace that node with in order successor, okay? And see which node having 2 childs. So here a node having 2 child. 2 is having 2 childs, okay? 1 and 2. Now you have to find out which node is having. I am going to delete 2 now, okay? So in order successor of 2 is what? In order successor of 2 is. So we know that. How we are going to check in order successor? Just write the elements which are present on that particular area 1, 2, 3 in incremental order. So the current node is 2, in order successor of that particular node is 3. So you have to replace 2 by 3, okay? So here I am going to replace 2 by 3 after deletion of element 2, and then you can make empty of that position. So again you have to check the balance factor. The balance factor of 1 is 0. After deletion of 2, balance factor of 1 is 0, and balance factor of 3 is 1 minus, see, 1 minus, there is no right sub tree, 1 minus 0, it will be 1. For 5, here we are having 2 minus 1, so that's okay. After deletion of these 3 type of elements, so there won't be any collision. In some case there will be a collision, it will not satisfy the binary balance factor of AVL tree. So you have to apply the either of that 4 rotations after getting the result at some position, okay? So These are the basic operations we are having and the strategies to rotate the nodes when we got the balance factor as -2 or +2. Okay, so I hope you understood the logics well, and it's quite difficult to understand at very first sight. Okay, so you have to repeat the rotation section, then only you get a clear idea how we are going to rotate the node when we got the balance factor as -2 or more than that. Okay, -2 or 2. So that's it. That's the whole concept of AVL tree. I hope you understood the logics very well, and if you have any doubts you can comment in comment section and write an assignment. I will give you some additional examples of AVL tree in description. You can find it out and try to practice at home, then only you will get a clear idea, then it will become very familiar to you. Okay, so that's it. Thank you. We'll see it in another video.